It's the Talkboy Experience. We are here at CES 2022 and we are in the building and we have Austere with us. Deena Ghazarian, can you tell us about your HDMI cables?
Yeah, absolutely. So HDMI, the best way that you can get picture and sound, and when I'm talking about picture, I'm talking about that unbelievable color that pops off the screen picture. We have two different types of cable. We have our 8K cable, so our ultra certified cable, which is this guy right here. It is a awesome product that delivers that bigger 48 gig bandwidth that you would need to make sure you get that color that you're looking for when you're out there searching, as well as, by the way, unbelievable audio, getting and making sure that that picture quality is also driven and unlocks the features from the TV. So remember, when you go out there and you spend good money on a TV, if you don't get the right cable to unlock the features to go with it, you won't get everything out of that purchase. So you want to make sure that you look for our ultra certified type of cable like this, or even on the 4K with the 4K TV, the premium, but we'll talk about that in a second. So we start off with our 8K cable. What's great about all of our cables is we make a very flexible cable and it's very thin. So from a design perspective, the connector itself is super small. I'm gonna use my pinky as a judgment so you can see really how tiny this thing is. Plus there's no excess fat, as I like to call it. Then what's also great about the cable itself is it's very flexible. So it really gives you the ability to wrap it and run it through the back of a TV stand, around the back of a mount, really getting that best experience and giving you the ability to set it up yourself in an easy way. Also gives you that flexibility off the side, so you really can actually run it any way off the TV and not have those big, huge loops that you generally see with that kind of cord conductor on a typical HDMI cable. The flexibility really is what helps us to stand out. We make our 8K cable in a two sizes, 1.5 and a 2.5, but really it's 4.9 feet and or 8.2 feet. So that's on our 8K side. We also make two different series of 4K. So you've got our better end, which is our 5 series, and our entry level, which is our 3 series. These come in that 4.9, 8.2, and 16.4 feet cables. So you can really get 3 different lengths that are out there. Difference between these two, besides that flexibility thing that I just showed you on the 8K, really the differences between these two is this one has the ability from a internal perspective, it's coated with silver, much like our high end. So when you're thinking about the materials that are used to deliver that better signal and sound, silver is one of the best. So that's why this one has that versus our entry level. This also has a locking connector at the end. So just like our 8K table 2, let me bring this up so you can see it. There's a locking connector at the end of that. So you could actually make sure when you plug it into the back of the TV, if you've got a rotating type of mount or stand, this keeps it locked in place so the cable doesn't pop out from the back of the TV. And then the third thing about our cable that's differentiated is what we call our, it's the linked fit, it's the silver, and it's the gold plating on the inside of the connector. So what does that mean? So there's teeth on the inside of this cable. That is the connection point of where you put this cable into the back of any type of device, a receiver, a gaming console, your TV, etc. Gold contacts is what you want to make sure you have the best connection possible. Gold is that best connector, and the thicker you have of that gold, the more chances of air not being allowed to break in and expose that oxygen-free copper on the inside to have it corrode. So that's how you can be able to say things like there's a lifetime guarantee on these cables, because of the quality and the thickness of the gold we're using, there's no way it will break down, on top of the fact that you also then have silver and oxygen-free copper sending the signal down the line to make sure you get the best picture and sound possible.
Pricing?
Pricing, yes, absolutely. So we start at our entry level 1.5, or well, at the 4.9 feet, sorry. It starts off at $59, and our highest 5-meter length goes up to $200.
All right, and where can they find all your products?
So there's multiple places you can go depending where you are in the country. You can easily go to austere.com and buy anything you need and learn more about the products. We have some of the best educational tools on why HDMI and why it's important to your picture and sound that you can learn from our website. So come and visit us.
Think big, think tall boy.
Oh, yeah.